This video provides an overview of some of the free, low-cost, and commercial software and online tools to help you add technology to your classroom, especially if you plan to utilize the flipped classroom model. This video is only designed to provide an overview and a sampling of some of the tools that are out there, and by necessity there's going to be a lot of tools that will be cut out, but this will give you a good overview on what's available, some of the more popular tools, some of the more accessible tools, and some that are available to you, especially if you're in the K through 12 environment and you're looking for free tools since schools have limited budgets. This video will attempt to group together common tools and provide you an overview within each group, some of the tools that are available. Some will be low cost, some will be free, some are commercially available programs, and those will be pointed out as we go along. The first group of tools is classified as audio tools, and you can use them to edit sounds, add music to a video, or record your own podcasts for your class. One tool is Audacity, a free audio recording tool that allows you to record and edit audio. I've included a sample recording here in which I stacked up 3 separate recordings so that when they're combined, they sound like a single track. Take a listen. This is test number 1 just to see how the volume level is doing. And this is recording number 2 just to attach it to number 1. And this is recording number 3 just so I attach it to number 2. For those of you who are Macintosh users, you can also use a program called GarageBand, and that accomplishes a lot of the same tasks that you'll find in the program Audacity, so that's another tool available to you. As a part of your inclusion of audio, you may want to include music or a soundtrack. Utilizing your own music sources, such as CDs, may create copyright infringement issues, so you may want to go to sites which are royalty-free, low cost, no cost, or only require an attribution to the source. Some sites allow free use of their music for educational institutions, so you might want to check those as well. 3 good sources I've come across for music include Free Play Music, which has no cost for educators and has a good selection of music, MP3 Music, which allows you to search for a wide variety of popular music, and Free Music Archive, which has a good selection of music and is categorized in the same way as Free Play Music. Incidentally, the music available on Free Play and Free Music Archive are what's known in the recording industry as library music, if you ever come across that term, or you need a source for library music. Another tool you might want to consider for your students is an online journal or blog. There are a number of online journal or blog tools available, but 2 are worth noting here. One is Weebly, which also allows for the creation of web pages. Here is an example of a blog page using Weebly. WordPress is another good tool, and it also allows you to create websites in addition to a blog. The next tech tool to consider is one that allows you to go beyond the standard PowerPoint presentation. There are many tools out there, but here are a few. The first is Prezi, which some of you may already use. Prezi allows you to take your presentation across a large canvas, spreading your text and images out, rotating text, and being able to zoom in and out. Here is a sample Prezi, which demonstrates part of my teaching philosophy presentation. Notice the movement as well as the zoom in and out functions. Other presentation tools include VoiceThread, which allows you to not only present your material, but also allows viewers to provide feedback via text, audio, or video right on the VoiceThread presentation. Here is a still image of a presentation done by the iMet 12 cohort, along with feedback of each type. The feedback is lined up alongside the presentation and follows the narration which accompanies the presentation. You can also set up your presentation as a 30-second series of images using stills or video, and including a musical soundtrack. Animoto allows you to insert your images, choose a soundtrack, and then combine the 2. Here is an Animoto presentation used as an introduction just prior to a group presentation. This is iMet 12, Group 2. One other tool that you might find of use as far as presentations is Brainshark. And this not only allows you to do presentations, but is also good as an online storage location should you decide to store anything on the cloud. And just as a final note, Prezi, VoiceThread, Animoto, and Brainshark are all free programs available online. This next group of tools doesn't have any particular grouping or classification. Rather, they are unrelated, but nevertheless useful online tools and software. The first in this group is Google Docs. Google Docs allows you to create documents, spreadsheets, drawings, and forms. And like the previous group of online tools, Google Docs also allows you to make slide-based presentations like PowerPoint does. Google Docs is a free application. The next tool is for building websites. It's Adobe Dreamweaver. This is a commercial product, but there is a discount for educators and students. If you get the Adobe Creative Suite, it includes Dreamweaver, as well as Photoshop, an application for manipulating images. The next tool is for timelines, useful in many subjects. Dippity is a free online tool for creating timelines. A sample timeline is included here and is useful for social studies and history classes. A fun tool that younger students might like is Wordle. Wordle is used to create word clouds. Word clouds are created when you enter text and the program manipulates the text in random patterns. Wordle can rearrange the text in many ways using a variety of fonts and color schemes. You may use mind mapping software to brainstorm ideas. Mind mapping tools are also known as graphic organizers. Many free mind mapping tools are available, and they all work basically the same way. One commercial program, Inspiration, is shown here. These graphic organizers are useful for multiple subjects such as English, history, social studies, science, and political science and government, to name a few. Sometimes you may want to include a flow chart, org chart, or workflow for one of your lessons. There are multiple tools available, but one free online tool is Glyphy. As you can see from the demo here, just drag and drop the shapes to create a flow chart or any other diagram. And as you can see, with a simple drag and drop, you can put all of your images on the page at one time and create whatever flow chart, org chart, or workflow that you need. When you've created your projects, you'll need to store them. Online, or cloud, storage is one way to store large files. Projects utilizing graphics or video tend to be very large. Cloud storage also allows you to access your files from anywhere, since you're not tied to a specific computer. You can also allow your students to access the projects that you've created. One online storage site is Wikispaces. It began as a free service, but has since moved to a paying model. However, storage is free for educators. You'll need to note that when you sign up for the service. Other online storage services include Dropbox, which we use in this class, and other storage sites include Google Docs, Box, and of course YouTube for storing and sharing your online videos. The final category of tech tools is classified as screen capture, video, and video editing tools. Commercial and free or low-cost tools are included here. You may have an opportunity to work with commercially available tools, but maybe not. Sample works are included here so you can compare the results and see for yourself that each program produces roughly the same quality image. The differences in the various programs include the ability to include titles, zoom in on parts of the screen, or otherwise manipulate the image. The features tend to be found in the higher-end programs, but for a simple instructional video that includes a webcam or a live screen capture, the free or low-cost programs are just fine. The first commercial program shown here is Articulate. This is the program I use to produce the majority of the videos you've seen throughout the course. A demo is included here to show a screen capture. This is typical of the videos I've created for this class. Competing commercial products to Articulate include Adobe Captivate and Lectora. All three of these programs are utilized in the training industry. A lower cost competitor to these three products is Camtasia. I have also used Camtasia to create some of the videos used in this course. If you have Windows Vista, Windows 7 or Windows 8 or 8.1, then you already have a utility called Snipping Tool, and this is handy for grabbing a shot of your screen and saving it as a file for later use. You can also use a low-cost tool called Snagit, which can capture a static image of your screen, and it can capture a video of your screen so that your students can follow along with what you're doing on the computer. There is a free screen capture program called Cam Studio, and it can capture images the same as the commercial programs. It does not have as many features, but it will capture those images for you. If you have Windows Vista, you have a program called Windows Movie Maker. It came with your operating system. If you have Windows 7 or Windows 8 or 8.1, then you will need to download Windows Essentials 2012 in order to get the proper version of Windows Movie Maker. It's free, but you'll need to install it. To show you what Windows Movie Maker can do, I will conclude this video with a short movie that I made with Windows Movie Maker. Today's video was made using the following tools: Articulate, Camtasia, FreePlay Music, Windows Movie Maker, Snipping Tool, Paint, PowerPoint, Audacity, Brainshark, and Animoto. And now, I leave you with a simple movie I hope you'll enjoy. Thank you for watching.